Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon and an icy park with lots of cool features, if I may say so. We have a bit of taiga, flower gardens, castles, holiday parks, with the rentable houses, ski jumping, castles, or at least, a type of castle. And yeah, just general cool stuff. Even an avalanche happening though. Yeah, see, look, avalanche is even happening. So yeah, all in all, pretty cool. But we're not even done yet, because we still have a thing to build that I don't think I've ever built before. So, and that's the Mobius coaster. Also, we need to add a few more guests to the park from the big ol' list. There's not that many coming in, but that's okay. I don't really recall where I left off, but I believe it should be Super Films 8. Yeah, there we go. Or is this like a double name? I hope it's not. Is it? If it is Super Films 8, it should show up here, but it doesn't. Wait, that's weird. Okay, I guess so. Why doesn't it show up though? It also gave like a error message somewhere somehow, but I couldn't read it. Oh well, anyway, back to what we were gonna do, and that is build this Mobius coaster. Now, wait. Yeah, that's the one. I mean, else it looks really, really odd, the whole park without the scenery. With the scenery, though, it's amazing. So, as for the Mobius coaster, I think we should put it somewhere over here in this area. However, we will probably need to do some infrastructural works here. And I think we should expand it, the path over here. And then have the Mobius coaster be like one of the highlight pieces here. I also feel like this over here is an empty gap. You know what? Let's fill that up first. And then worry about the Mobius coaster. Now that's this we should have, because we don't really have that many thrill rides. I think this is like a really nice addition. There. Alright, so far looking good. Then if we were to do this, we also have like at least a little bit of a viable exit path for us available. Or we just go up to there. No, that's what we're not gonna do. Look, this is also nice because it gives 3 tiles of flat path space in which we can of course build benches. Nice, okay, so far so good. Get this in there. And of course also this. Because man, will we need the benches. Oh yeah, will we need the benches. I also think that an extra handy dude just for this ride in specific is not a bad idea. Oh crap! I also forgot the entrance or the queue line. Yeah, one of the more important aspects of this whole ride, the queue. Also, I don't think we'll ever have guests going on it, and we want our privacy respected. And so many things we need to take care of before the whole thing is actually operational. Okay. Ooh, and you know what? I see that we totally neglected safety over here. Not anymore, though. Rightio. I think this is set, all ready to go. Once we change the settings, and they're done. Now, what should happen as well is because we placed this new ride, we should see. Yeah, look. See, there's a few more guests coming into the park. So let us add a few more, and we're gonna get message spam like straight away. There, right, and then you will be Electro. welcome to the park to all of you. Back to what we were doing. That is setting this up, because it's all nice, you know, adding gas to the park and whatnot, but yeah, we need naming and shaming of the rides as well. I think we should call this. Yeah, why don't we call this Arctic Explorer? Yeah, that seems cool. And because this is like the Arctic Explorer, we need it to be all in ice colors. You know, usually we mix it up a little bit, but this we're gonna have in like total ice coloring. So a bit of blue, and a bit of this. There. If this doesn't look frozen, then I don't know what will. Good. Okay. Now then, as for the path expansion, let us add this section and see if we can get our Mobi coaster in here, and then preferably with the station underground, so we can do quite a bit of undergrounding. Because I noticed one thing in this park, and that is that it rains a lot. So, wait a second. Ideally, I'd want this to come off here, and then go a bit around the edge here, but there is an exit path there. Ah well, we can easily change it, which we will. And then you will be gone. And the moment we place the path here, then this fence here will be gone. So, there. Looking good. Now, so long as we keep it at this height, we can also go below this with our tracks of our Mobi coaster. And for those of you who don't know what it is, like me, you know, up until recently, I'll explain it shortly. How far do we want this to go? Probably a little bit around the edge here. This should be good enough, really. Now we'll go up so that we can go below the path with the tracks there too. And then further up, like this. And I probably wanted to branch off like over here or something, or maybe from down here. That would be cooler. I don't know really. We'll have it branch off from the toilet. That seems like a logical point. So, oops. Yeah, dang it. But we'll work towards that, which means that if we were to do, we need to get over to that line. So, ooh, and this is also cool because we can go below the path over there too. Nice. So I believe this will make us line up. Shall we go through the terrain here? I think we should. And then do something like this. Now, I don't know exactly where this lines up, but it sure seems to me that... No, well, actually... No, we are actually too low. Huh. That's interesting. Oh, crap. Now I did it again. Balls! Alright, it's time to rush it again. Rush the development of this new section of the park. There. Alright. And get the trash cans out on the sloped part. Balls. I keep making the same mistake time after time again. You know, with the connecting the path before everything's finished. It's just, I don't think I'll ever learn, you know. It's muscle memory. Yeah, I blame it on my muscles, not on me. Alright, and then I believe we have quite a few spaces. No, that we had a bench over here, which we will preserve, and then do that in here. Yes. And in there, and in there. Right, then we need staff. Next thing, order of business, you know, get staff. And there. Ooh, and you know, speaking about stuff, I just now realized that we might have also forgotten something with the Garbitron. And that is to get ourselves an entertainer at the queue. So let us also get that sorted, because we don't have it right now. And I fear that our queue over here as well is way too long. So there, nice. Alright, seems good. Right now, seems good. Nobody's even sitting on the benches. Have I set this to? No, it is on Berserk mode. I don't know why it's not really, making the guests vomit. But ooh, and we have a t-shirt stall, and we have a hat stall. Oh wow, we're getting all the shops installed now. Nice. We're definitely going to add a few of those. First though, let's get the basics down here. Toilets, yeah. Essential facilities, basically. Now, I just now also realized I haven't really left that much room for other shops and stalls, because there's quite a few mountainous areas. And wait, isn't this? No, that's an umbrella store, and this is a hat store. We'll actually leave it, call it like that. So, and then over there we also want the t-shirt store, which for the time being will be dark red. Yes, dark red. Alright, we'll also add a few over here in the new area, but at first let's get this done. We want drink adventures. Maybe we should just terraform a little bit so we can have a few facilities there too. I don't think that's such a bad idea. I will open you up. We'll open... Oh! Okay. Yeah, apparently that was still too high. Oh, I might have also have been on like the wrong line of tiles there. That might have also helped. And then should we? Let's also get like a few of these things out. That nice. And then this definitely needed. And then this also needed. And then last but not least, also the sugar thingy, also definitely needed. And let's also get like a swag thingy in here, you know. So let's also do another t-shirt thing, because that's new and we don't have a lot of those. Let's only go with the red shirt. So we will do 3, and you can only buy red shirts in our park. And let's also do the hat thing, because it's also new. And we'll stick those. We'll keep those in the yellow coloring. So that will be cool. Alright. I think it will be cool. So that's too high, but that's easily fixed though. So you will have these. Now you will have the bright yellow hats. Was it bright yellow that we did with the hats? Yeah, it was yellow with hats. Alright, cool. So there we are. We have the facilities now. All that we need is start work on our Mobius coaster. Or Moby coaster, Mobius, I'm not entirely sure. We'll make it out of this coaster type, and I think what we should do is get the station relatively low in here and have it exit from the hillside. Now, let me just do like a quick check here. 11 and 12. So we want to be at height 10 to be able to have the station go below the path here. Interesting discovery here. I think we'll have to do a bit of terraforming for that one. And we'll use this tool to get it to how we want. Alright. So we need it at this height to research. And I just hope that this coaster isn't a 3-high thing, because if it is, then we still have a problem. But that we'll discover in a moment. So let's do something like this, you know, for like the stations. You know what? Shall we go utter and truly bonkers and do 3? No, let's not. I mean, let's start out with just the one, okay? The one Moby thing, and then we'll worry about maybe in the. Oh, nice! It is too high. Good. So that's at least a thing that will work, you know. And we just discovered. And then, oh wait, I didn't need to do this. Come on. Now I never built a coaster like this, so what I'm kind of curious to is to see if you get more trains than just 3. Something we'll have to discover. For now though, let us start construction here. Here, yes. And ooh, you know what? We kind of do need to check what the launch options are. Now we only have continuous circuit mode. Alright, that's good to know. In that case, yeah, let's do the going up with a lift, right? Now, we don't really have much room to do stuff here, so I suggest a barrel roll and then a corkscrew to the other side, because the other coaster will do the same, and it will be, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, we want it to be like one further. I hope we can get away with this in terms of height. And is this like the right? Oh, then there's the fountains in the way, okay. So we actually cannot do that in that. We are already like, no. We are already a maximum distance, you know, from it. Yeah, that's, we need the barrel roll to the right then. Barrel roll to the right, yes, and then the corkscrew to the left. Is that like, it doesn't look that fluid, but we'll see. It's not at high pace anyway, so, you know, there's at least that. And then, I guess, we lift it up again. Do we have boosters, by the way? No, we do not have boosters. We have launched lift hill, though. Interesting, so that's actually to make speed. Oh, look! Nice! We win the award once again. I believe the launched lift hill actually makes like massive amounts of speed. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see if we can get this sorted with the launched lift hill. I'm not entirely sure if this will work. Yeah, no, that's a combination that's not possible at all. I mean, if the launched lift hill can pull this off, let me know, we're in business. Now let's just test that. Alright, so let's get this back to the station like ASAP right now. Which is an easy thing to accomplish. And we will fix up the terrain later on, you know. Let's just get this back to the station. And we're not gonna worry about rating. Wait, what? We're not gonna worry about ratings. No, we'll just have it return like this. Yoop. Okay, time to do the first test run. Oh, this is gonna be bonkers, man. I already know it. This is basically just to test the how the launch lift hill goes, you know. We'll see how this performs. Okay, no, it does perform, but not as quickly as I thought it would do. So good to know this. I believe. Let me just see here. Yeah, it's this one. That's like the bit before the station. Alright, good to know. Good to know. This was all experimenting, you know. All in the name of science. Fix up the terrain real quick so you don't see after that we had an experiment here. there. Nice. Okay, so I do like the idea though of just powering up with a lift hill and then do like a super high loop, which will then carry like the pace for the rest of the coaster. So we don't really have to worry about speed anymore afterwards. I think that's a pretty cool idea. So let us continue with this. I don't know how high this one can go, but I believe if we go like this, we should definitely right now be able to do this. Wow, height 41, he says. Okay, that is a little bit crazy. More than a little bit, actually. Wow. Can we... Basically, I'm curious, if we do it like this, can we then start testing it? Oh, it cannot be that, but that's purely because of this. Oh, and then... No, okay, so it doesn't work like that. Right, time to do our experimentation again. I want to do more terraforming, so... Right, what we'll do is we'll just go down really low to not have to do terraforming. It feels kind of dumb. And then work it back towards the station. Which we're just a little bit off. Nice. Alright, try 2, of this experimentation. I really like it to have this go really high up and then do the loop, as like the high point of it. I think that's just a cool idea. I have like this really high up loop there, which seems just impossible, Never mind. I don't think it will make it. I think the limit of the speed that the train can get is like 70, which is just not enough for a loop like this. So knowing that, wait a second. If I were to go here and then say something like this. Yes. Right. I think knowing this, we need to take what we can get, and that is like a small loop. So it won't be a big one. It will be a small loop, which seems far less impressive, but alright, I don't know. All of a sudden, I'm starting to... I like the launch lift hill in the fact that it gives you, less track time on the coaster, so it will be quicker, but at the same time, I feel like... I don't know. It seems wrong to me to use this so much. Also, what if we do like the half? And then do... And then... Oh, that's also a cool design, right? I mean, what we could do then is do like an on-ride photo section after this, because man will the guests have have sweat their balls out, basically. I think this is quite intense, to be honest. And what we can do with this, if it goes through here too fast, what we can do is move it up one height, that thingy, that's not a problem. Right, so we're pretty high up. We have quite a bit of pace. Let us get like a helix down large. I don't want to overdo it with the helixes. I also feel like we should do a little bit more over here and even into this area. So we'll definitely get that going. Wait, we can also do like the helix down large here, right? Yeah. Perfect. And then do like a steep drop. No, that seems not a good idea, actually. You know why? Because I think that will be quite intense on this coast. Oh, it's only there that the roller coaster is in the way. How cool would it be if... Oh, then it's still the roller coaster noise. So we need to go straight one more further? Yeah. Excuse me. Ooh, we're at height 15. What is the path height? That's height 13. So we won't be able to go below the path right away, which is okay for me. Now mind you, the speed on this coaster is still pretty extreme. So I think it's not a bad idea to just add in like a loop over here. I think this might be already like a little bit high up there. Maybe we should just do it over here instead. Though it comes from height 33, I think we're good enough to pull off a loop over there. I think that's totally doable. If it isn't though, we're in for a challenge. What we can do is... Ooh, this works, that's great. I see where we could aim for, and that is this path marker there. Can't we? If we were to do this, and then... Okay, that will be crashing onto the path like right away. That might not be the best idea. And I also don't think that going down steep is the best way to go here. So maybe we want... is there like another thing we can try and do here? Like maybe what we should do is... Oh, I see another cool opportunity here. Well, that, I think, I think, guys, you know what I'm trying to do here, right? Okay, so if we were to build this like one later, it should be doable, right? And then to the right. To the right. Will that do? It does. It doesn't look great though. This looks alright. This looks good. Okay, so we have quite a few loops here right now. And we haven't really gone into the underground. Which I really feel like this coaster needs to do. Maybe we should just do it over here. Right on this hillside, you know, go into the underground. Now, granted, we also have an issue. If it doesn't make this loop, then we'll definitely have a problem over here. But what we can do to ensure that it makes it... And now, all of a sudden, I like the launched lift hill. There. And then you'll see the pace of this coaster will be like way too high. That's definitely a risk we have of running into. Oh wait, that's not gonna work out. I wanted to go into the underground over here, but there is our golf track. Right. You know what we could do though? Yeah, what we could probably do and get away with even. Oh yeah, totally what I wanted. Very cool. Now as for this coaster, by the way, it has already quite a bit of decent track in there. Shall we try and see if we can get this to... Oh, and just give me a moment. I am back. So if we go into the underground, we might do like a few cool sections. And then maybe get back into the station or something. I don't know. We go from such a great height that we still have a bit of pace to bleed off. But what if we just do like a few swirls and curves, you know, in like Yeah, I think we can do that. So let us go straight here. Just straight into the underground. Oh, and you know what we also totally forgot? We need fences around all these all these terrain things that we do. And I totally forgot to place them anywhere. Yeah. Definitely want them. No, don't want them over there. Definitely want them over there. We also don't have them here. Wow, have we been sloppy with our fencing. Really sloppy with our fencing. I don't think we really went into the underground in too many other places as of yet. No, that seems alright. Good. So if we were to go straight here, then we probably need to go down just a little in order to avoid those annoying messages of track limitations, you know, and terrain issues and whatever else the game can throw at you. Where are we building, by the way? No idea where we're building. The game does not give me a build tile. That's one of the downsides of building on like the ice. Now it kind of lights it up with like a beige color-ish. I mean, I don't even see it right now. Clearly though, it's over here, but it just doesn't show for whatever reason. Oh, now it does. Okay, maybe that has something to do with the ride thingy being open. Alright. That's an interesting mechanic. I was not aware of this. What we can do though, how cool would just bear with me here as I try and do this. We are currently we need to do this like one further, which is actually great because we would be able to insert brakes here should the need for them arise. What a path ooh, this is gonna work out, guys. This is so gonna work out. Look, and we get award after award. Man, is that well deserved for our park, right? Look, and then we just basically go below the path here, which I think is just pretty cool, right? And then all we need to do is say, okay, we go into the underground here. Would we, yeah, we need to do this if we were to do this, which frankly is a bit daunting. Let's gonna make the terrain look so ugly, we're not gonna do that. So instead, if we were to go up like this, maybe do that like one later, like over here. Okay, there isn't much option for the one later thing that I wanted to do. Okay, and then go into the underground, and this will be returning straight to the station. Right. That is if I can get the terrain done right. Come on. Okay, good. Oh, and this is already at the height of the station? You don't say. Right, in that case, basically what we'll have is the same construction to get back towards the to get back towards the station as we did with our testing thing, but this time purely out of necessity. Really? Wow, this is like a mega drop right at the end. Not really intended to be a mega drop right at the end, but oh, well, it is what it is. Like I believe somewhere like here would line up for the station. No, it doesn't actually. So we need to go even further, like this. This probably lines it up for the station. No, we still need to go further. Wow, okay, that's crazy. I did not expect that, because I was keeping it banked, but in this case, because it's so far out, I don't feel like we need to do that. And then, basically, we're gonna lift it up. Because I want to incorporate safety measures. I don't know what the brakes will be, but just to be sure. Now we will have it slow down quite rapidly here. And then it's done. It's connected. Right, nice. Oh, this is just to test it to see if it makes it, because we need to line it up one further even, and then build another station right next to it. Okay, guys, I also looked at the time, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna be like a really long video. Let's see. So this is purely to test whether or not this whole looping stuff that we do here actually makes it. Because if it doesn't, then yeah, we will have like quite the issue. By the way, look at the amount of hats all of a sudden that our guests have. Isn't that just crazy? Okay, that's quite a bit of pace. More than I expected it would have. So we'll definitely heighten this up. Oh wow, is it extreme. We will heighten it up and we will break it. Look at 100 kilometers. Oh my good lord, this is crazy. Yeah, this is... Okay, this is absolutely insane. 4Gs, look at the thing. Oh, this is just madness. This is a killing machine. Now with the lateral Gs we keep it quite okay, but the vertical Gs, man. 5.83. You what? Yeah, okay. I admit, this is way too extreme. We know it will make it. But over here, we definitely need this to be at least one further up. And then we also want something else. You know, we want brakes in here. If this isn't too extreme, then I don't know. We definitely know it has enough pace. 100 kilometers at almost 6 Gs. Yeah. Okay, that was to be expected. So we'll do like the quick fixes here. Which means just straight... Oh, you know what we could actually also do? But now, well, yeah, maybe we will do it like this. So that way we don't change the height of the ride. All we change really is the... Oh crap, it needs to go to the other side. All we change really is just the amount of lifting, powered lift sections. Then do like the half loop, and then booyah. Alright, let's do a little bit more testing. Oh, and by the way, the pace it takes over here, I want it to over here basically have like a speed of 50 kilometers or something, close to that range. See how it does over here. Maybe 57. That seems about right. So it will probably be break down pretty heavily, but we'll see. Now, come on, make it through this test ride. Okay, so far so good. Now, I'm curious what one tile will make. Ooh, that is, in terms of pace, is pretty good. Yeah, look, and see how much speed it has? And then we break it. Wow. Perfect. Now that is much better. Okay, we don't need these launched lift hills over here. That's also a thing I just learned. But the G's are much better now. Maybe one launch lift hill. Though the track height, that's 20, this is 18. Yeah, we don't need that at all there. So if we close this with the two of them like that, that's good. Okay guys, so we have ourselves a pretty solid coaster over here, but it's not finished because what we're gonna do next time is redo the tracks leading up to the entrance and continue to make it a true Moby coaster. But that and more will all happen next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.